Welcome to this little December wintertime vlog kind of video. My December actually started with snow. I know it seems too good to be true, but at the end of November we actually had the tiniest snowflakes dancing through the air. And with the snow came the cold. I don't think I need to tell you anymore. It's cold inside, especially in the mornings. So heating both the old cooking stove and the tiled stove in the morning is essential. However, the crackling of the fire is beautiful. It's like music in my ears. Good morning. We are going to bake a cake today. I'm not big into baking. I do, however, like baking a lot more than cooking. And I saw a really interesting recipe recently that I wanted to try out. So I'm going to do that. And for the outfit of the day, it's not as nice and vintage inspired as usual. A merino wool white sweater, but I think I'm going to put on something else for cooking because I'm going to ruin it probably. And underneath another red merino wool sweater because in the morning I was only wearing this one and this one is a bit more thin and I was getting so cold, so now I'm wearing two on top of each other. It's about 15 degrees inside, and when you're not doing any kind of exhausting work on anything, then you're getting very cold. I'm getting very cold. Now, before I say anything else, I was having a dance party while making this. I was listening to techno Christmas remixes. I had more fun cooking this than eating it because I did not like how it tasted. It's basically a mulled wine cake, but there wasn't enough wine in it. If I make a cake with alcohol, I want it to taste like alcohol. That's why I put it in there, and it just didn't. So I was disappointed. It was just nothing special. It was so much work and I was really disappointed in the end. For the filling, it had vanilla pudding with mulled wine instead of milk. So I thought it would be tasting like wine, but it really didn't. It kind of evaporated, mainly during cooking, I think. And then it also had a pretty basic cream on top, and I did not film it when it was all done because I already had realized that it would probably not be my favorite cake, and I was a little bit annoyed by the fact that I had spent so much time with it. So here's some pictures that I took. It doesn't look very good. I'm not good at decorating cakes. So that's the outcome. I also want to bake some Christmas cookies, but these will not be a part of this video because I will literally make them the weekend before Christmas, and I still have to upload this video, so, well. In mid-December, the construction work on our heating also started. It took about 4 full days to install pipes and radiators in every room. And since there was no heating existent before at all, they had to drill through all the walls, which was lots of work. Most of the furniture was also moved around, which left the house in absolute chaos. Cleaning up afterwards took a long time. But don't get me wrong, we still can't use the heating, as the vessel in the basement will only be delivered and installed at the end of January. So the radiators are really just decoration in the meantime. Isn't that lovely? And right after the cleaning session I filmed here, I went out to my very first office Christmas party in the company I started to work at this year. How do you usually dress for such occasions? Because I'm always super insecure. So I was just on my way to a workout class, a aerial silk class, and I caught the sun having a halo. Can you see it? The bright little rainbow on this side of the sun. It's so interesting. I've only seen something like this, I think, once in my life before. Wieso das denn nicht mehr? Wieso nutzt diesen Deckmantel?
Verständigen können, weil sie wissen nicht, weil so ein Hauptbusiness verlost wird, sondern sie werden verständigt und können dann den Christbaum auch holen. Wenn sie noch keinen haben, aber sie brauchen.
Hello again, and we are back from the Christmas market, and the weather was so beautiful. Honestly, a little bit of snow would be nice because it's already mid-December and there's no snow. And it's really warm. It was much colder in November. But anyway, I wanted to show you what I got at the market because they had so many nice local things there. I was especially looking out to buy a few things from local sheep farmers because they have very nice products. One of those things, the first one I bought, I'm actually sitting on right now. It's this really nice woven sheep wool. Not a blanket, not a cushion, but you sit on it. They are made for smaller benches, so I got this one for around the oven here, so I could sit here comfortably, because we used to have these cushions, but they are too big for that bench. So this is a lot nicer, and it also looks a bit more traditional. It looks a little more like it's meant to be here, which the cushions never did. And I actually want to buy 2 more of these for the table. You can't see it, the table is here. For the kitchen table, for the benches around there, because they're more practical than the cushions that I just showed you, and they look a bit better. So I will have to pay this weaving lady, I don't know what it's called, a visit again. And I got 2 more things. This is from another sheep farmer. These are just socks. I haven't opened them up yet. They are from a sheep farmer from the village that the market was in. At least I think so. What I like about these is that they are a little thinner. They are not super thick, but they're just comfortable, because sometimes wool socks are so crazy thick that they are even a little bit too much for me. But these are just comfortable to walk around in winter in the house when it's cold. And one more thing, this here is sheep's fat with lavender, so it smells nice. I haven't tried it out yet. I heard that this is really good for the skin, especially in winter when it's dry. Like everything's dry. My face is so dry all the time, especially my lips. And my feet are also super dry. I think this was €7 or so for this. There's quite a lot in it. I will be able to use this for a very long time. So that's it. I think I'm gonna switch to my new socks. Actually, the pullover I'm wearing is a little bit too warm for today. But look, they're nice, aren't they? Okay, so as you may have noticed, I do have a tree here now. Let's go decorate it. And then when the sun is down, we can light it up for the first time. It's the first frost day of the year, and I'm just going to show you. I mean, everything's white. It's just so beautiful when you wake up and you see it's not snow, it's just super cold and everything's white, and that's really nice. So enjoy!